And these are nice sheds. These are the tough sheds. $6,000. This would be a nice size. Another 6,000, 6683. I mean, come on, 3,000 just for this thing? It's like an 8x10, 8x12. Then you get those gems. All right. So this is a 20-foot shipping container, used, picked up locally. So price is right around $2,300. I think I paid. They vary in price by condition. This is not a one-trip container. One-trip containers are brand new, and they are a lot more money. But this is for a shop. I don't care. I'm going to have crap and dirt in there anyway. I'm not living in it. So this is a local guy. He even delivered it for that price. So check your Facebook Marketplace, people. So lovely in the yard. What else can I say? So when I bought the house, I checked with the town and said, hey, what's your rule on shipping containers? Because it's not a shed. It's not a building. I don't need a building permit. And the guy came out and he's like, well, I got one in my yard. So that was my answer. It's like, yeah, they're fine. You don't need a building. So every town's different. You might need a permit. I tried to keep it 5 feet off the fence. And the same with the back. I think I have to be 5 feet off that property. It didn't sit exactly as planned, but I was hoping to get it on top of this one. So it kind of blew it out. Oh, totally blew it out. Okay. Not a big deal. And the same on this side. Let's see. Like I knew this one would sit on top. So we're good there, but as we talked about, maybe putting a cinder block in. No, I can always, because this corner was a little bouncy. I don't know if you just saw that, but it's gonna settle in. It's all ribbed underneath, and that's all level. It's just the back corner. It's not like I'm jumping up and down in the back corner every day, am I? So this is a 20-foot used container, not a one-trip. It is vented. Two there, and two there, so there's 4. Not all of them have that, he said. I was able to get this local, so it was a good price. I'll tell you more about containers that I've figured out if you need to know. All right, you can tell months later we got a different setup out here. Yeah, so I wanted to go over what the container differences is. So this is a used, like I said, the new one trips he was telling me, and you'll notice it when you look at them. They only have one bar here, so they have only one latch. Makes it a lot easier to open probably. But double latches, this one's in good shape. You know, you want to check your door closing. The real damage that was repaired is up there. And even with these, he said what they do is they come to the port. He gets them in Jersey, I think. And they fix them. Like that, they probably fix that over there. Although that looks really old. But I would check the roofs if you're going to buy one. This one's nice and flat, no holes in it. But they patch them up. It looks like they patch them, just glue. They don't really weld them. You know, just common stuff to check. What else? And there's different weights, believe it or not. This one is 6,700 pounds. There's a red one next to it. It was like a lot heavier. It was like 8,000 pounds. I don't know why. It must have been just thicker steel somewhere, but what else can I tell you? So far, so good. I'm loving it. It's actually kind of warm in there because I got the sun. So that means the summer is going to be worse. But I plan on putting a pedestrian door, man door, and vent, some sort of a fan, probably solar run vent. So that's going to be, just get some airflow through there. All right, this guy is just ripping up this granite curb for me. I'm extending the driveway. This curb used to go up to the lawn. I don't need it, but it's a great step. You know, the granite step. I could probably stick it somewhere down the road. but I just had them slide it off to the side for now. It's probably worth some money if somebody you got to get it out of here. It's kind of heavy. All right, might as well film this. Guys came and dug out the driveway this morning. They moved my curb over there, which is nice. I don't need it, but I'll do something with it someday. Put that in the someday pile. But it's all going to pitch towards the street, maybe a little that way. I'm coming up to about this fence post. Nice. All right, 2 days later. We had a downpour, so they couldn't do it Monday, and came Tuesday. Got me all in there. I would have liked another foot this way, but I think he's got to be 5 feet from the fence, which is the property. But I mean, this driveway really goes under that dirt there too. Not to be picky, but what the crap is this crap? It's October. Come on, man. No, just gotta deal with it. All right, got some help coming over today. We're gonna move this stuff back. So we're gonna get the tent back where it was. On this side. I was thinking I could go on this side, but I don't know. Let me get a log out. I want to get another pipe in there to help us move it, and I'll show you when I get in there. All right, those logs come in handy. That shed's super light, just roll that out of the way. But I got this pipe, that really helped move this thing. I'm gonna cut another one for that end, and they just slide right in there. I might just keep them in there. Gives the tent a lot more structural rigidity. And then we had a two-wheeler on this end. Just jack that up, roll it out, and do the same on that end. Or I think we used a wheelbarrow, but we'll see. Here they come. Come all the leaves. All right, let's get this baby cut. All right, did some precise measuring. I think anywhere in here is fine. I mean, say what you want about Ryobi, but I've had this thing. You notice it's the older color. It's back before they had the, whatever, the lithium batteries. This had the old school, I guess they were probably alkaline batteries, which I still have, and I use them for the flashlight because they're good for that, but they're not good for the tools anymore. But the thing works great. I don't know. For the money, you can't beat it. I think this will be strong enough. It's thicker than this fence post is what I think I was using before. There it is. That's gonna help lift this baby. I don't remember showing if we did this when I moved the shed back here, but this is a slick way to do this. Just a pipe and a dolly. It gets you up just high enough. Two people, one on that end. Just put the strap in there, just keep the pipe in for now. Well, that should go pretty smooth. Have to kill down these piles of dirt though, so we can drag that pipe through. She built up the center that way. raise everything up. That'd be a little easier, wouldn't it? I'm trying to get all this done because I'm getting knee surgery on Tuesday. I mean, this stuff, putting weight on my knees, fine. It's a meniscus tear, so it's the twisting that killed my knee. But it's done like a year with a brace on. I think it's time. It's a minor surgery. It's just the recovery times. Be a pain in the ass. Whee! All right, shed is temporarily there. It's going to go further back, but I want to do figure out what I'm putting down for a base. I'm going to put stone, maybe stone, I don't know, because I do have a groundhog somewhere. Tent's kind of in place. Plastic, room for cars. I can still open this. I got to get my toolbox in there still. And probably end up cementing this now. I don't know. I like it. Seal all this up, keep the rats out, and it'll be good for winter. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll tell you about the driveway. That's the only thing I didn't really have much information on. I got 3 quotes. One was, here's the thing, getting a quote. Make sure you're home. One quote I was home for. He gave me a decent price. Second quote, I was not home. And he's like, oh, I'll just swing by, which I thought would be easier. He gave me a price that was like double, so did not go with him. And so then I went with the other guy, but his communication skills, I think this is probably common with these guys. But I mean, these are both reputable companies, been around a long time. They're not the gypsies that like to do paving. But he just, he was real quick, give me a quote, was happy to do it. But, a month went by, I didn't hear from him. I called him, no message, no recall, no return call. Did that a few times and finally, look, man, I got to get this done before winter. So I went with another local company. He was around that same price, and he came fairly quick. I mean, but he had communication at least. I could get a hold of him. So that's all I would say on that. Be home for your quotes. Get 3 or 4, and I was here for the paving too, or digging up. The paving I was at work, but all right, you guys, be good. Take care.